she has two decisions. She has two choices. And one is to carry or the other to terminate. And if she decides not to terminate, you know, and not to give the child up for abortion, that's her responsibility.
Adoption.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
What did I say?
Yeah, abortion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got it backwards. But we know what you mean.
Okay. So, so now she's with this child. I mean, this is part of her life. But you, on the other hand, you're a rolling stone. You just kept on rolling by. Okay. That's why we want you to contribute even more in the happenstance that you decide to keep on going. Now, there's another part to it which we'll touch on in a couple of minutes. But again, well, let me ask you a question. Number one, if you knew that was to be the case, where you would have to contribute to this fund, would that curb your propensity to play? What if the government set it up so that, okay, if by this age you have not had a child, we'll reduce your pay.
Right.
Your contribution.
You're starting out.
You be incentivized.
Like a high risk,
exactly.
right? So the fact that you've been a nice guy, as they say.
Exactly.
You haven't,
a good boy.
That's right. You haven't made any mistakes there. Then all of a sudden your premium goes down, and if mistakes is the wrong term, but this is more of something that you're a very responsible individual,
right. And you want to reward it.
So your premium does reduce in that sense.
Yeah.
But more importantly, it's just the whole thought about it. So I think also I gotta just come to him a little bit and let him know that we're throwing a lot on you right now because you hear this for the first time, and we're kind of flushing it out too. So we're just sort of getting your thoughts, maybe we can see your way through it, or if it makes any sense or what.
So I think I like the fact that you want to make, or you have like this in your mind, or legislation to help take care of those that have been abandoned by the fathers. I think that's cool, but I still don't think that everybody should be.
Well, it's not everybody. It's
you know what I'm saying. The single.
It's the single world.
I mean, yeah. I don't think all the singles should be.
Okay, fine. Tell you what, we'll modify it, right? If you can prove that as a young man, or at a certain point, you get a vasectomy, you get a pass.
Why would you want to do that? What? I think that's too far.
Okay, well, no, I'm just saying. We just throwing it out there. You want to be, you don't have to contribute. Okay.
Well, see, you can.
But let's go back to my question. Let's go back to my question.
Yeah, I think you
If you knew that it's a given that you have to pay into this contribution fund. If you knew that you would have to pay less if you didn't have any children out of wedlock, would that curb your appetite?
Would it curb my appetite to want to go out and still get it in? I'm gonna have to say no. No. Because I know me, and I know that if I did have a child out of wedlock, I'm gonna be there for my child. I can't really speak for the rest of these guys.
But it's not. But actually, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I want you to speak for the rest of these guys. I mean, you have core friends that you talk to. Okay. What do you think their reaction would be? Do you think
the question is, do you think as a result of the fact that you would pay less,
I would pay less because I haven't,
right? Yeah, that it would curb your your appetite to do it.
Okay, or at least encourage you to be more safe.
I would.
You don't think that would change anybody's behavior?
Well, since I'm speaking for everybody, I think.
Well,
I think
not everybody. Not everybody. No, not everybody. But just
No, just in general.
Just a sample. Just a sample as far as folks that you know.
I think it.
Okay. Say for example, you have like 10 boys. Okay. It's you plus 9 others, so it's 10 of you.
Okay.
of the 10 of you, if this question was put to them, would you have 1, more protected sex, and 2, less sex, if you knew that you'd be paying less, or your contribution would be less if you didn't have any kids? How many of these 10 do you think would say, you know what, yeah, I think I'm going to chill out. I'm not going to go there?
I think, I don't know, because
5 out of 10?
I would say 5 out of 10.
50,
Because you got some people that's going to gamble, like, I could probably get it in and nothing's going to happen.
But you know what?
A little bit.
That 50%, that's huge.
Yeah.
That is significant. That is significant. I mean, that's you. Actually, even if it was 10%.
That's encouragement.
Yeah, even if it was 10%. Okay? Even if it was 1 out of these 10 guys said, look, you know what? I think I'm going to hold back and be more safe. And as to, you know, how I go about my personal life. Okay, I think that's encouraging. You're right, that's encouraging. So I think we should definitely submit that proposal to, what do you think?
Man, I think we need to continue to work on it.
Okay,
It'd be a great idea.
We're going to give you all the credit for it, Justin.
Don't give me no credit. Y'all wild.
You're going to get all the credit for it, Justin.
I am not only trying to pay. Nah.
How you spell your last name?
I don't even have a last name.
Don't give it up. Your name is on silence right now.
No, but the reality is, and I discussed this with Russell a couple of weeks back. When I first saw the statistic announced as far as 40% of children born in 2008 were born out of wedlock, that's a staggering figure. And I think it might have been upwards of, it was definitely a million plus. It might have been upwards of like 2 million plus.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a staggering number. That's a staggering number. And what's frightening about that is, when you think about it, as you pointed out earlier, these fathers can just walk into a walk. They can just keep on walking. Okay.
It's easy for them to walk away.
I mean, I commend you. I mean, I commend you.
I don't think them having to pay something is gonna
curb the appetite.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Because when you in the move the groove, you ain't thinking about no. I gotta pay this money.
But you're already paying it though.
It's already coming out.
It's already coming out.
It's like I'm paying, so I'm gonna get it in.
Yeah.
So you say some guys will be like, well, since I'm already paying for it,
I gotta pay, man.
That's a good place to start.
So actually, this may backfire.
Yeah.
This may backfire.
Because at the end of the day, it seems like you're really only, we're only addressing any potential financial obligation, and we're looking at it from what would it do to potentially, curb any appetite or be proactive in terms of a level of accountability. But what you're saying is because it's something that's happening, without their knowledge, and they're probably against it, they may even have like a feeling of being, feeling of like, oh well.
Yeah, like I'll pay my dues.
Yep.
Well, I mean, what do you think would curb such an appetite?
It's hard to see right there. It's hard because cat could just walk away from it, but I would.
What do you think? I mean, do you think? Okay, if we can't get to the man, should we try to get to the woman? I mean, should we like triple her contribution then? Huh?
Something to think about.
Sorry,
we definitely won't fly with that.
I think the contribution is, I think the whole legislation thing is.
It's not happening.
No. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
All right.
Because at the end of the day, nah, man.
Yeah, that was good.
It's not happening.
No.
All right.